good morning, and also good afternoon and good evening and good night, those online. Well, yesterday, September 24th, actually marked the 35th anniversary of the Hatch-Waxman amendments. The FDA generic drug program has celebrated many successes over the last 35 years. For example, the generic drug actually accounts for about 90% of all prescription drug purchases in the United States. This is actually up from 19% in 1984 when the Hatch-Waxman amendments were enacted. Also, in 2018, it was reported that competition from safe and effective generic drugs saved the healthcare systems about $293 billion. The agency is also taking a number of steps to facilitate robust generic competition for a new generation of complex drug products, which generally did not exist in 1984 when the Hatch-Waxman amendments were enacted. FDA has made facilitating the development and approval of complex generic drug products a major focus of the FDA's Drug Competition Action Plan, which is aimed at encouraging generic drug competition in an effort to help reduce the drug pricing. The environment for the generic drug development is actually changing quite a bit. FDA works to make sure that our policies and regulations reflect the evolving science to facilitate the submission and approval of complex generic drug products so that patients have access to affordable medicines. Thanks to the actions taken and policies actually advanced under the generic drug user fee amendments called the GDUFA program and the Drug Competition Action Plan, which is called the DCAP, the pipeline of generic drug applications is healthy. As part of the GDUFA, as well as through our own new efforts, the FDA has also put policies in places to promote generic drug development in areas where there is inadequate competition. This includes a focus on developing new guidance aimed at promoting development of complex drugs. The FDA is approving increasing numbers of complex generic drug products and many critically important first generics that should provide new lower cost therapies for American patients who previously did not have access to the affordable medicines. Now, GDUFA 1 and GDUFA 2 provided direct support for the regulatory science. This was a visionary, forward-looking decision by the generic industry. It has allowed FDA to build a scientific and evidence-based foundation for the feasible and efficient development of complex generic drug products. This is the direction much of the industry is moving towards. Today, you will hear details of how to use new science and tools to develop complex products that will increase access to more affordable generic products. I am very honored to open this workshop, geared at helping overcome some of the challenges around complex generic drug development. This workshop is a great opportunity to hear from agency experts on topics such as topicals and transdermals, complex injectables, drug-device combination, inhalation products, and modeling and simulation efforts. My FDA colleagues will convey information about our most recent scientific advances and regulatory advice, an integral part of the solution to the development of more complex generic drug products. FDA research has been a critical component of all the content that you will hear. It is because of FDA's research program that we are able to publish guidances and recommendations that can aid in the development of safe and effective generics for the American public. My FDA colleagues are committed to turning this scientific knowledge into published recommendations for generic drug program. FDA issued hundreds of product-specific guidances, the PSGs, each year. PSGs for complex generics actually flow continually out of the generic user fee funded research and science program and provide innovative new approaches to establishing equivalence. FDA now publishes a forecast of the PSGs that will be issued in the next 12 months for complex drug products to aid FDA committed to developing a pre-ANDA meeting program for complex products as well. The pre-ANDA program allows for direct conversation between FDA and industry on using scientific advances to enhance product development. In this workshop, you will hear talks that indicate how these scientific advances impact the review of ANDAs for complex products and help industry move high-quality products toward approval. Without industry support of the generic drug program, this two-day workshop probably meeting would not be possible. This workshop is a critical part of the pathway for industry from advances in science, new equivalence standards, generic drug product development, to ANDA submission and assessment. When we make this pathway work, we, not just in FDA, but industry and all of us, can deliver timely, highly quality, safe, and effective generic products that can be more of affordable for the American public. I really hope that you actually enjoy today and tomorrow's workshop and gain a lot of insight over what we are doing and what we hope to do. And please enjoy the workshop. Thank you.